Aristotle, in his work on the soul, tells us, what is the soul after all? Is it something immaterial that resides within us? Or is it the very way we exist? Even plants have a soul. Soul means the principle of life. That is why he says that plants also have a soul, and nourishing is a force that allows them to feed, grow, and reproduce. The soul is therefore not a privilege of humans. It is the common pulse of every living being. This in itself demolishes our anthropocentric conceit.
In Aristotle's speech, a light is lit, a thought that digs deep and simply leaves us. What is the soul? A body that hides darkness, or the way for the world to stand in its own caress? It is not an ornament locked in a secret treasure. It is the first beat that tells the body I can. It does not dwell as a stranger. It does not come from nowhere, but it binds being with action, with breath, with earth and waters. And plants, they say, have a soul. Even though they stand silent, they take root in the soil. Even though they do not speak much, but within them flows a hidden power which pushes them towards the light, to find life, to nourish themselves, to grow, to push up branches and fruit, to give life, to keep time. And so the soul is not only a human key, but the very rhythm that defines every form on earth. Pulse of life in every leaf, in every body. Pulse of life, a principle that unites us to the earth. And we who supposedly thought we were higher build thrones in the mind and forget the simple things. But if a root breathes, if a sprout moves, who said that only man carries a soul? Thought demolishes this old arrogance of ours, our narrow mirror, the barren arrogance, the lifting, because the living is not measured by heavy words, but by the power that builds life and rebirths. In the leaf that trembles in the wind, in the moss, in the ear of corn, there is the same perseverance that overcomes steel and frost. A soul is not a shadow, a distant essence. It is the yes of existence, the yes that holds the earth. And when our gaze falls on the simple and the low, perhaps our world will change from within. Slowly and slowly, let us see in the humble our common pulse, and let man cease to stand in a naked world. Pulse of life in every leaf, in every body. Pulse of life, a principle that unites us on earth.
If soul is the principle of life, then we are all together in the same infinite calling, in the same secret sowing in the dawn. And everything that breathes in the circle, our brother deep, asks to stand, to bloom, to leave a mark again. That is why in that work he does not speak only of old wisdom, but of a new humility, of an open state. Let us learn that the soul does not only wear human light, but is our common pulse, the first, the last, the pulse of life in every leaf, in every body. Pulse of life, a principle